she had like a few drinks. Brill's sitting right here. She's like in the chair next to him.
Swinging your player's card.
Yeah, it's like
around.
a lanyard. It's like the stretchy thing. And you have to put your card in the machine. She's just
And I'm sitting here making money. Like, I'm like, don't hit me.
Brill is like dead ass serious. Quit doing that.
Grab the KY, get yourself ready. You got some sliding to do. Hanging out with TL and the boys, maybe some critters too. So get your phone and get on the gram. You know where to find the man. Slide into the DMs, girl, what's on your mind? Slide into the DMs, but baby, take your time. Slide, slip it on in. Here we go again. DM Monday.
What's up, guys? Trey Lewis here. What is it? Episode 9 of my podcast, DM Monday. No guest today.
No guest.
Just co-host Matt Burrell and Trey Bonner.
Got to recap it, you know. It's been a while since it's been just us.
We stocked up a few episodes there, so we were just kind of like chilling.
Yeah, we didn't have to hang out for a while.
Yeah. So we all still been hanging out.
Yeah, we have been, unfortunately.
Fortunately, yeah. I've actually enjoyed hanging out with Bonner. I can't say that about Burrell.
Dude, I had a blast this past weekend. We went up to Kentucky went to Louisville.
Kentucky.
Yeah, it was just us three and your girlfriend.
Yeah, my girlfriend Kara came with us. It was fun.
She's more fun than all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Popping a hammer there?
Yeah, putting a dip in. I decided that I'm going to try to quit vaping.
So now you're back to dipping. One vice to the other, baby. Let's go.
Well, I mean, I still dip. I just usually only do it when I'm like fishing. But
fishing or driving?
Fishing or driving, yeah.
Is one better for you than the other?
No, not really.
So what's the reasoning?
I just like I feel like a loser just always being like,
yeah, that's where.
God damn it! Where's my vape?
That's where I'm at now. Is I'm on this Views Alto.
It's like
thing.
I'll be laying in bed. And I saw this meme the other day. It said, if you want to see a white man lose his mind, hide his vape from him.
Yeah.
And like I just resonated with that so much. Like laying in bed, it's like I'll put my vape over here and then I'll like get covered up in the blankets and I'll be like freaking out and like have to get up and take all the covers apart, just like freaking out. Or like if you leave it in the bathroom and you're like in the other room, it's like, God damn it, where's my vape? You know?
Yeah.
Were you ever into the Juul phase?
Yeah, for sure. Juul. All right, so I quit all nicotine for like 3 years. I quit just cold turkey, which is the best way to do it. Just quit cold turkey. But I still love nicotine. And I was married at the time, and we were going to some marriage counseling. And like we got in the session or whatever, and the counselor and her were just like teaming up on me. I was like, fuck this shit. And I got up and walked out, and I went and met Kavo and my buddy Justin Newman. They were eating at like Welcome to Moe's, you know, like Chipotle kind of.
Yeah.
And
the one on Lakeshore Parkway?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That one exactly. And then when they got done eating, they were outside smoking a cigarette, and I was just like so stressed and angry. I was like, let me get one of them cigarettes, and I smoked it, and I was like, fuck yeah. So starting back nicotine was the best decision I ever made. Kept me married for a little while till it didn't. But anyways, I don't know if I'll be able to quit, but you know, I'm still on my diet though.
Fuck yeah.
Doing good. You're not even fat anymore.
I'm still fat, but I've lost 10 pounds total. So
We had some good salads this weekend.
Yeah, had some good salads. We had good food at Kid Rock Catering.
What did your sister say they called the salad at a restaurant? A Cheshire salad?
A Cheshire salad, yeah. So my sister and my brother-in-law own a deli in Silicaga, Alabama. It's called Odie's Deli. Just telling the viewers here. She said that people call all the time. It's kind of a country town. They're like, what's a Cheshire salad?
That's, jeez.
Yeah. What was the other thing she said?
Humus.
Yeah, what is humus? Humus dip. It's like, come on, man.
No, we had some good catering this weekend. Louisville was awesome. And I had fun. We went to the casino.
Yeah.
Learned that Burrell has a serious problem.
Yeah.
I've never really like been in like the slot machines, like going down to Atlantic City. Like once I was old enough, I would sit at like blackjack or like roulette or do that. But the penny slots were a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, dude, I think that if Bonner and Kara weren't there to like make us stop playing, I would have just kept egging you on.
I mean, I wasn't doing the max bet thing. I was rotating between.
But when I got you to max bet is when you started winning.
Oh, that's when we hit the 200.
The 200, and then we pulled out. But,
wheels, baby, wheels.
Yeah. So it was funny. We were sitting there, and Kara was like swinging that thing, and Baril was like dead ass serious. Quit doing that.
Yeah, she was so.
Or was it stop doing that?
Let's quit doing that.
You gotta quit doing that. And it was, dude, it came really close to hitting me in the fucking head. Like, it was like right here, like so close. And I was
Might
like,
have knocked some sense into
I
you.
never laughed harder ever in my entire life.
and she was like, Baril, I'm always on your side. I'm like, well, quit doing, like, stop doing that. I was ready to go.
She had like a few drinks. Baril's sitting right here. She's like in the chair next to him.
Swinging your player's card
it's like
around.
a lanyard. It's like the stretchy thing. And you have to put your card in the machine. She's just...
And I'm sitting here making money. Like, I'm like, don't hit me.
I wish Mcilwain would have been there to see it.
It was great. Mcilwain, you would have laughed your ass off. I sure as hell did. Got some good sleep that night.
I slept good too.
But yeah,
I feel like I'm really rested after this
we
weekend.
took it back to the old days. We all stayed in the same hotel room.
Yeah.
It was
Good
free.
times.
Yeah, that was the Thursday. We played that event for like 16 people.
Yeah.
They were nice though. They meant well.
They were nice.
They had that moonshine that smelled like death.
Yeah, that moonshine.
Tasted like death.
That moonshine, I think, still in your truck.
It is.
So.
Maxwell took a sip of it yesterday. And then we played the fucking Bridgestone Arena, so that was cool.
Alex is going to get the sign tomorrow.
Is he?
Yeah, it's 8 feet.
That's badass. What did you think about Bridgestone Arena, though?
I thought it was awesome. It was just surreal being in there so many times.
Yeah, it was electric. That was my second time being in there for a show. Obviously, different circumstances with it being a show that you're involved in. But the place was freaking electric. The hospitality there was super, super cool. The merch people were super cool.
I'm not trying to like be like, oh, it's no big deal, because it totally was a big deal in Nashville. But it's like, I don't know. I posted a video on Instagram, and of Kid Rock like giving me the intro to walking out, and like I had so many people like texting me yesterday, like blowing me up that I haven't heard from in a while. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, this is like what, our 8th show that we've done with them. Like, we've got 30 something more to go.
Yeah, we've got all summer, and we've got into the fall.
Yeah, but it's just like, it was cool because it was Nashville, but honestly, like it was like,
It felt like another day of work.
it just felt like another day of like.
And we were sitting there. I was like working, and you were playing on your phone. Like, man, I'm kind of bored.
Yeah, I was kind of bored.
It's a lot of downtime with those.
I'm looking forward to like doing some of these outside shows. Like Panama City was so much fun, dude.
Yeah, wait till these big festivals. Wait till these like 30 to 40,000.
Did we talk about Panama City on the last show?
I don't know.
Getting sports updates
I am
over
getting
there.
sports updates.
How about Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher going at it?
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're finding a way. If the SEC was trying to figure out a way to stay relevant in the spring for football, then they
All
found
he's
it.
trying to do is get more money. That's all.
Did it work?
I mean, it probably will. We might be the number 1 recruiting class next year.
Yeah, it could happen. I mean, it's just funny.
I just hope we beat the shit out of Texas.
Yeah, if you guys lose at home to A&M after all that, that's not going to be a good look. But how about like Lane Kiffin and some of the other like former
at first, like when you told me about it, like I mean, I usually don't keep up with football like I used to. Like playing music, just maybe not care about sports as much as I used to. I don't know why. I guess
because you're not available on the weekends, like you're usually gigging and stuff. Yeah.
So like, if you wouldn't have told me about it, I would have never known. Unless I was like scrolling Facebook late night or something. But like at first I was like, oh shit, we're about to get like got or like found out here. But then when Lane Kiffin like came in and like stood up for him and some of the other coaches, I was like, oh, Saban knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's fine. He's kind of uncancelable at this point.
Yeah. Kind of like me.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, I don't know.
Fuck y'all.
Damn.
Speaking of uncancelable and wild Trey Lewis moments, we haven't talked about Key West at all.
Oh man, Key West was a blast. I got Yeah, did y'all see the sunburn?
Yes,
we will
brutal.
show you all the sunburn pics. I put it on my Instagram story, but we will put it in this video so you can see it.
Yeah, send it to
we'll
me.
put it right here.
Yeah, and
Ingram can do some right here.
and for the record, I went and got sunscreen for me and Nikki T, and I was like, "Hey Trey, you want to be wanting sunscreen?" No, man, I like to not wear sunscreen. I like to get a base on the first day.
Yeah,
and then sure enough, you're fucking pink.
Usually, what I do is like I'll go to Florida or somewhere, Panama City or Orange Beach, and I'll not wear sunscreen for like the first 3 hours, and then after that, like I got a nice little tan because I already had a tan from like fishing on my legs and my arms. So I was like, I'll just get burned a little bit, and then. And then I'll put the sunscreen on. Well, me and Ella decided to take the Sea-Doo tour. Like in Panama City, when we were in Sea-Doos, you could just ride them everywhere. Remember? Yeah. And well, here you have to take like this tour and like follow somebody. I mean, you still get to go pretty fast. But me and Ella went, and I think where I went wrong was riding the bicycle with no shirt on. That was probably my first like mistake. I probably should have just done that, then put sunscreen on. Well, we took the Sea-Doo tour, and it was an hour and a half. Then we got done doing that, went back to the hotel, like showered, whatever, and we played our first round, and then we had another round with Nikki T that night.
Yep. Yeah, you did Sloppy Joe's, and then you did Island Dogs.
Yeah. Dogs.
Island Dogs.
Damn, the New York's coming out.
Well, they're from Boston, so it's like, or they're from Dorchester.
So the first round, where'd you say it was?
Sloppy Joe's.
Sloppy Joe's. And I'm just up there like playing like whatever, and then all of a sudden like my back just starts burning, and I'm like, fuck. Am I sunburned? What the hell's going on? And we get done, and I go in the bathroom, and I'm like, holy fuck. Like I almost let it ruin my trip. I was like, I'm not going to let this ruin my trip.
My favorite's when you're like, yeah, people just come up to the bar and pat me on the back.
Yeah, that was the worst part. I mean, I probably could have been over it, but it's just like every time, I feel like Key West is like spring break for all songwriters.
That's
like,
pretty much what it was.
You're in Nashville, and we used to go out all the time because we didn't, have much going on, and we used to all hang out with each other. But now we're all so fucking busy, we don't get to see each other. Like I was telling Maxwell, Ella, and JB and all them, this is the first time we've all hung out together, since Dick Down in Dallas or, quarantine, really. Yeah. We were all in the same place. And I don't know, man, it just fucking, I was miserable, so sunburned. It was just bad. And it's like, you see people that you haven't seen in a while, and they're like, oh man, good to see you. Boom. On your back, And it's just like, oh, I'm going to kill somebody,
Yeah. Yeah. And, there were some big crowds in there. Friday night at Irish Kevin's was my absolute favorite, which Irish Kevin's was like a pretty good sized bar. The stage and stuff's like in the back, and it's like sectioned off. And dude, it was the closest thing to like a Trey Lewis show that I've encountered for like an acoustic like writers round thing.
That's awesome.
Place was asses to elbows. There was a fight right as they got started. Trey,
you gotta go. If we go next to your Bonner, you gotta go. Yeah.
For real? I don't know.
That's a blast, dude.
You could hang. I mean, I even had to go in and tuck in early. Like I was rooming with Nikki T.
Yeah, you just need to go, like no camera, just like go, just to hang out.
Black out every day.
Yeah.
Dude, just sit on the beach and drink White
typically
Claws.
do that anyways.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, taking shaky shots.
I drank so many virgin pina coladas that it was like ridiculous. I was just pounding smoothies.
What SPF sunscreen do you wear, bro?
I wear like 30. I got that greasy New York skin, so I can get away with it. I ain't 100% white boy,
Yeah.
I asked SJ, and she said she wore 50. So
yeah, Nikki T I think was wearing like 50 to 60 or something, but then Paul Rock was wearing like 5, but he's already a little dark.
He's dark. Yeah. When I got back from Key West, I went to the lake with Kara, and my skin was like, I mean, I'm still peeling a little bit right here from it, but like my skin had like blisters in it.
I like your farmer's tan.
It was bad. Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
Dude, how about that video you sent me on Instagram of the dude?
Oh, this guy on Instagram was like
so disgusting.
over there like gagging right now.
So disgusting.
Did I send it to you? This
Probably
guy's
not.
like,
If you did, I didn't watch it.
There's this guy sitting in a chair like this, and somebody's behind him.
Oh, yeah, you did. And he was like eating that shit off the chair.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it.
No, he was peeling his dead skin off his body.
he was
eating.
I thought he was eating the back of the chair.
No,
He's eating dead skin.
God damn it. That's even
skin.
worse.
But yeah, that was gross. Back to Irish Kevin's, man. That place was ass to ass in there.
Butts to nuts.
Butts to nuts, ass to elbows. And the crowd was rowdy. There was some guy like playing acoustic covers in there. And then as soon as I got up there, I got on the mic and I was like, I'm proud to be an American. And the rest of the crowd sang it. Me and Ella were sitting there. And we were like, let's play covers, like our first like thing.
Yeah, and Cassidy Daniels followed along too.
Daniels,
Yeah, with the three of y'all up there.
So we all played covers like the first round through. Scott Safford, Jim Catino, and Kent like walk in and they're just like ready to party. It was great, man. It was a damn good time. And then we almost forgot to talk about my second calling in life, karaoke DJ.
Yeah.
Or you weren't there for that, were you?
I wasn't, because I would, by the time like 1:30 a.m. rolled around, I was just like, Nikki T, I'm done. But yeah, I heard your karaoke DJ skills.
This is how it happened. Ella invited me to go hang out with Jim and her at, I guess it's called the Back Porch.
Yeah.
Is the name of the place. And Riley was up there. And then I walked into the karaoke bar and I'd met the karaoke DJ the night before and he knew who I was because of Dick Down in Dallas. Cool, whatever. But I was like, dude, I'm going to come up here and fucking DJ with you. Because like there was like, I think Ashland Craft and like Gentle Master were in there. And what's his name? Masturbator.
Mark Oriet.
Mark Oriet.
The Mushroom Man.
Mark Oriet. And then Eli Locke was in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah. So I got up there and then I was like, people were like looking at me in there and I was like, a Gentle Master came over there. I was like, you're up next. Pick a song. And then they did like Stay with Rihanna. And then I think the first person I did was Brian Fraser,
the king of karaoke.
And he did Lips of an Angel, and he fucking crushed it. And then I called them up there, and then like I think Rocky Block was in there, and a bunch of people. Like I got them to like they did like Broadway Girls, and then Eli got up there and sang a song. I was like, "Ladies, he's single, and you can easily tell why." You know, it's just like
Dollar General Burt Reynolds
ripping on people. I was like, "Welcome to a karaoke night." You know, Trey Lewis's karaoke night. It was great, man.
Yeah.
Maxwell was mad he missed out on it. He was trying to get me to go the next night. I was
Where
like,
was he at?
I don't know. He went to sleep early.
He was fucking.
Dude, it's like
Probably.
I said, everybody, like if you try to plan out like your time in Key West, something that I learned just from this year, it's going to all go to shit. It's really the kind of thing where you kind of, you go with the flow and you get dragged because like he'd be playing at 6 o'clock on one side of the island and then Nicky T would have his thing on another side of the island and then McKinney or JB be over here.
Do you have to Uber?
I mean, you can Uber. You guys had you had a golf cart and then you had bicycles, right?
Yeah.
And they were riding their bikes everywhere with their guitars on their back. I didn't rent.
Do you like
anything.
chain your bikes up? Nobody can walk off with your bike.
We're supposed to, but me and Ella like lost one of the locks or something. And so we just like chain them together. But I mean, nobody's going to steal a yellow bike. I mean, who the fuck wants to ride around on a yellow bicycle?
I mean, me and Alex rode.
Dude, my ass hurt so bad from riding on the bike, but I just kept getting on it. And me and McKinney rented a golf cart too. But like, I don't know, McKinney got engaged while we were down there. That was another cool thing that happened. Me and Jordan Walker like split the photography and they got like actual engagement photos and everything. But it was like, dude, I just like didn't want to like wait around on McKinney to like go here, go there. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna rent a bike. And dude, I probably biked like 5 miles a day.
That's why you're so skinny now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just only can see the tip, you know. I can't see the whole thing yet. So we're still got ways to go.
Bike from Hermitage to Nashville every day for your rides.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that. No,
you imagine?
Aaron Shriver, when he had his round, what's Eric Church's photographer's name? He walked from Hermitage in his boots to Shriver's round at Live Oak that one day.
Jeez.
He said it was like 7 miles. I was like, dude, that had to take like all day. Because like, you know, it's highway and shit.
I may or may not have went to a strip club down there.
Huh.
That was
allegedly?
fun. That was fun, yeah.
Well, it was wild. They had the strip club connected to the bar. So it was like you just walk through a door in the bar and you end up, all of a sudden, you're in the strip club.
So
it's
this is
like
the bathroom?
it's like this isn't the bathroom. And there's a lot of like black holes where you can like walk through a door and just get sucked into whatever chaos is going on in that room. And the bars are open to like 4 or 5 in the morning.
We got to see Ernest play a live set.
That's awesome.
That was sick. Now you're jealous.
I am jealous. I love his new record.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, dude, I didn't expect it to be like so like pedal steel driven. I mean, it's a country record.
Yeah, it's fucking
so
awesome.
good. Oh, I got to hang out with Dalton Dover a pretty good bit.
Yeah, Dalton was.
Does he live in town now?
I think he's working on it. I know he signed his pub deal.
He's in Rome, right?
He's in Rome, yeah.
The hometown of the great Dawson
He's got a
Edwards.
wife and 2 kids. So
that's awesome.
You know, I think he's eventually going to move here, but we got to hang out a pretty good bit, dude. He's just such like a good dude. I got him up at karaoke night. He sang Tennessee Whiskey. There's another kid. His name's Seth. I can't think of his last name.
Seth Michael.
Seth Michael. Seth Michael. He came up after he came in after a little while after. And he was like, I want to sing Tennessee Whiskey. I was like, yeah, man, you're good, but you're not gonna do that song any better than Dalton just did it. Yeah. So we had to pick another one.
What'd he pick?
Amazed. Yeah.
Lone Star.
Yeah, Lone Star.
What was the most off the wall song anybody sang of the night?
Me and Ella did "Cocky" by Kid Rock.
I saw that on Snapchat.
It was a disaster after we got past the first chorus. Yeah. So, but it was badass, you know. Me and Ella did "Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy." That was my favorite part about Key West is like me and Ella just got to spend like our bro time together.
Yeah, you two were together.
We lived together, but like we don't ever get to hang out like we used to. So it was just fun, man. I'll always like cherish that.
For sure, that's awesome.
Because she's doing big things now.
She really is, man. And we're finally getting to do another show with her this weekend, which is going to be really cool.
She full band?
Yep.
Yeah, Mike Ryan, Ella, and
Tristan Merez.
Got it.
I can't wait to see Mike Ryan.
Relationships, how are they going?
I don't know. I can't tell if we're hanging out or if we're going on dates, but we're moving forward.
Yeah, good.
How are you doing with your stuff?
I'm doing good, man. Me and Kara, solid as a rock. Like the song says.
I thought it was solid as a cock.
Yeah.
That's the remix.
We're solid as a rock, man. I don't know. I'm just learning how to like communicate better. Like I was agitated about something for like a week, and I was like, man, I can't wait to go see my therapist. I'm gonna have a lot to talk about. But like the night before, I was just like, hey, this is going on. This is bothering me. You know, blah 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 blah. And she was like, cool, got it. Like, we'll work it out. Yeah. But, like, I don't know, man. It's just like I saw that, like, in the past, in all my previous relationships, there could be something that somebody was doing, and it was all my fault because I never spoke up for myself. You know what I mean? It's like, because it's like if somebody's doing something I don't like, then normally what I've done in the past is I don't say anything. I don't stand up for myself. And then I'm already like, well, fuck this bitch. I'll start fucking side texting this bitch. And then by, a few weeks later, I've already convinced myself of a million reasons why I don't need to be with this person. Yeah. And I know that sounds shitty, but that's where, you know what I mean? Like after my divorce and everything, like that's just kind of where I was. But like with her, it's just like it's simple as just like talking about it.
And she gets the music thing because she's out there. Also on the road.
She's on the road with Priscilla. So like, I don't know. It's going good, man. I mean, we don't get to see each other that much, but we just make time for each other. Like we got back from somewhere. Oh, when we got back from Key West. I went and bought my truck, which we haven't talked about that. Holy fuck, I got a brand new truck. I've already washed it 7 times. I washed it today before I came here.
Damn, I've never even washed my car.
Yeah, I've washed it. I wash it, clean the wheels, put the Krispy Kreme on the wheels so it shines.
I think that's the only reason I'm going on that fishing trip, so I can wash his truck while he's fishing.
Yeah, we're going down to Beanville.
No, but it has like every plug outlet you could ever want in there.
Yeah,
I was like, man, I'm gonna run out of power.
That truck is something else. For
it
real.
Is right.
How much is it at the fuel pump right now?
Well, I filled it up yesterday. I had like half tank. It was, or like a little less than half tank. It was like $130. So
man, me and bro couldn't even figure out how to open your tailgate. So. Well, first of all, I'm not tall enough to open your tailgate, but we collectively couldn't figure out.
It has a step for you.
Yeah, that was nice. It's like 3 layers down.
It does have a Bonner
to my 4'6" ass.
Yeah. But I don't know. Are you really 4'6"?
No, I'm 5'4" and 3/4.
Yeah,
5'4" and 3/4. We measured it with Kara the other day.
Yeah, she's also 5'4", just regular 5'4".
Yeah,
I'm a 3/4 of an inch taller.
Yeah. I got the new truck. It's fucking awesome.
But
we went after we came back from Key West. I was like, "Will you ride with me to go get my truck?" Because we had planned on it, but we didn't know my truck was going to be here. Because I ordered it in February, I didn't know it was going to be here so soon. Yeah. So we went down there to get it, and she was like, we could go down to your lake, like, because she's never been to my lake place. And I was like, "No, we're just going down there and we're coming back." And then I got down there to Birmingham, and I was like, "Man, it'd be awesome if we went down to the lake." And like we went down to the lake. We got out on my boat, took it for a ride. I fished a little bit, caught some, a few fish, and then we just had dinner and chilled out and spent the night together. And then we got up the next day and drove back to Nashville. But it's just like, we don't get to see each other that much, but it's just little things like that, like just making time for one another. So it's cool. It's going good. Yeah. What about Whatever She Sees in Me? I know we talked about that on the last episode.
It's streamed really well. Got a lot of playlists.
I mean, the night it came out, it got added to New Boots, which is like unheard of as an independent artist.
Yeah.
It got added to a couple of other playlists. Apple Music showed us love.
We're on 2
all
Apple
the DSP
playlists.
showed us love.
Yeah, Amazon, Spotify.
Yeah, as it sits right now, over 131,000 streams. So it's coming up there with some of the songs from the EP, and it's streaming as well as any of them that you've put out.
Yeah.
On a
What's it
basis.
at today?
131,662
good
in the last 7 days.
It's great.
Yeah, it's
better than anything other than Single Again. So, yeah, Single Again was just something that the fans blew up. It has 0 playlisting, and it's already above everything else.
Speaking of Single Again, we got to talk about the Jelly Roll show.
Man, that was that night.
What a moment, and what a guy to like. Because I had met Jelly Roll on the golf course. I'd met him a time out with Randy Nelson before, and I'd known him a little bit from being out with the Muscadine guys, but getting to actually like see his show live and see how much he fucks with you.
He's so cool.
Great. He's cool, dude. Like, so I originally met Jelly. I was on Bunny's podcast, and like while we were shooting the podcast, he just walks in. It's like, what's up? Talk to him. It's on that podcast. You can go watch it if you want. The Dumb Blonde podcast. Anyway, so like, I just met him then, didn't think anything of it. And I knew we had like a few offers come in to do shows with him, but we weren't able to do them because we were like booked or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we've been on the road a lot, especially, I've opened for so many people in my life. Like, if I sat here and listed them all, you'd be like, holy shit. And people almost still don't know who you are, But, it just takes what it takes. But, like, I learned a lot from doing those opening roles. It's just like, you don't talk to the opener unless they talk to you type of thing.
You don't talk to the headliner,
You don't talk to the headliner. I mean, you know what I mean?
No Germing.
No German. And, most of the time, they don't give a shit that, that you're there, you know what I mean?
Name.
I was in the hospital tent. I was just getting some food or whatever. And, like, Jelly Roll's over there. And, like, he had, like, a bunch of, I guess, friends there or family there. He had a bunch of people that were back in the back. And he goes, what's up, Trey? And, I went over there and talked to him, said hey to him. And he was like, you want to sing tonight? And I was like, hell yeah. And so he asked me to come sing Can't You See? But I think one of the coolest things about that is Matt Wallace was there, which Matt Wallace has been here. He was on your podcast. Is I met Matt Wallace when he was with Muscadine like 5 years ago at Zydeco.
Matt
opened a show for him, and I was terrible back then. It was awful. I wasn't ready. I just started using the wireless mic. I didn't know what to do with my hands. I just wasn't ready, for that time. And I don't know. I played my show, and like my manager said that Jelly was like backstage like singing the words to shut the door.
Yeah, he was. I can confirm that.
And then when I got off stage, Matt Wallace came up to me. He's like, dude, you're not the same. I was like sitting there watching you play your show. He was like, you're not the same. You and that whoever that guy was 5 years ago, not the same guy. So that felt good. To know that I did that. I had that opportunity way back then, and I wasn't ready for it. And they probably looked at me like, God, this kid fucking sucks. He's never gonna do shit. And then to be where I am now, to know that like, yeah, I might not have been ready then. Back then, I thought I was. I wanted to be like, how I'm doing now, but I just wasn't ready. I needed to go through playing all the fucking Tin Roofs and like doing all the shit that I did to get to where I am now. But it just felt good to kind of have that like full circle moment. And then when I got to go on stage and sing with Jelly, we did Can't You See? And then I got off stage and he was on stage. He was like, I'm a big fan of that guy right there. I'm single like a mid. He started singing it, and then the crowd started singing along, dude. That was just such like a cool moment.
Yeah, even when
I'll never forget that as long as I live. And I believe that everybody's a teacher, and a lot of people teach what not to do. And if I'm ever in a situation that he's in, and crushing it like he is, and I have somebody that I believe in and that, and that's, maybe a little bit step lower than me, and I like what they're doing, I'm going to have them come out and sing with me.
And
I'm going to fucking...
You do.
I do.
You do
but
quite a bit.
I do that quite a bit. I share people's music on my Instagram story that I believe in, and but there's a lot of people that don't do that, and they treat it like a competition, and it's like, I'm everybody wins. You know what I mean? And like, I think that if you work your ass off and you put this into this, and you put everything you have into this, and you're a good person, and you've earned your stripes, so to say, and you've paid your dues, and like, we're friends, and regardless of your status or money or anything like that, like, I'm going to support that,
Yeah.
but it feels good to like be the person that I feel like I've carried that torch for. Before I was ever even a big deal, I'm not saying I'm a huge deal, but before Dick Down in Dallas or any of this shit happened, like, I feel like I've always like, my dad used to tell me all the time, how you judge a man's character is watch how he treats the people that that can do nothing for him.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, and it feels good to like, I've been doing that all along, but just to see somebody else in this industry doing that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I think if you do good things come back, I guess.
Yeah, dude. And Jelly's a real one, and Kid Rock's a real one. And it was cool to see how Jelly and his crew operate. And the dude's had a number one at rock radio. He's got a song that's, I believe, peaking up towards top 20.
Yeah,
in
dude,
country.
it's crazy. When me and Kara were going to get my truck in Alabama, I was like, let's just listen to the radio. I never listened to the radio, and I turned on the radio, and he was on Bobby Bones.
Yep.
And then after that was over, I flipped to the next station. He was on another station doing Son of a Sinner on acoustic guitar and just singing. I was like, fuck yeah. And then, he had the show that following weekend. So it was just like,
and he played the
cool
Opry
thing. And he played the Opry. And I just love everything that dude's about. It's like, if you just looked at him, you would be like, oh, that guy doesn't belong in country music or belong here, or whatever. He's like, I'm in this motherfucker, and his fan base is just so loyal, and he's built it from the ground up, block by block, And
he sings,
awesome.
he sings about real shit that he's been through, kind of like how you have a song like Shut the Door, you have a song like Little Tired, you have a song like Whole Lot of Nothing. Jelly puts out songs for his fans to relate to, like,
and his show was just like, it was so real. Like, his bandmates were like laughing, having a good time, man. It was really cool thing to see. What else we got here?
We got our word of the week.
Cattywompus?
I don't know what it means. I think Mcilwain explained it to me once, but I might need more clarification on what exactly cattywompus is. You looking around for something in the room to explain it?
Yeah, that's cattywompus.
You know what it is, Trey?
Yeah, you never heard of that?
Do you know what it is?
No.
Look how that picture's sitting. It's all cattywompus.
Like fucking wonky as fuck?
Yeah, wonky as fuck.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let's Google it.
Does it mean like sideways, just like it's not right, like something's wrong with it?
That ain't it.
Askew. Catter-cornered.
Wonky as fuck.
Catty-cornered?
Catty-cornered. Yeah.
Okay.
Cattywompus.
Yeah, I'd just...
Can you use it in a sentence?
Position, yeah, look at that damn picture. It's all cattywampus. Or like, yeah, we finally got the trailer loaded. Everything in there is all cattywampus, but we got it in there.
You excited to be back in the bandwagon?
I'm excited. I'm not as excited I would be if we were in a bus. Like, I feel like once you go from like the van to the band, from the van to the bandwagon, you're like, fuck yeah, we're not in a van. But when you go from the bandwagon to a bus, you're like, fuck yeah, we're in a bus, not a van, or a bandwagon. A little bit of a rougher ride.
I thought we were gonna die of carbon monoxide in that.
But
bus.
I'm excited about having Nick Haynes on the road.
Dude,
That's gonna be
I'm
awesome.
very excited to have Nick Haynes out too. Nick's a good homie, obviously a longtime friend and co-writer of yours, and he's been wanting to get out and experience the road, and found a way to.
What I'm really most excited about with Nick is like when we first started writing together, we wrote a bunch of me songs, but now we're like writing together and we're writing a bunch of songs that he's cutting.
Hell yeah!
So like I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
too.
and it'll be cool to have somebody out there where say we have some downtime and you and him want to pick on the guitar and one of you's got a melody or a hook or whatever. Yeah. Nick's a guy.
Yeah, we can always start it and then finish it later.
Yeah, we need to tell him to bring his frisbees. because he can throw a frisbee
he's
fucking
good,
far as fuck.
Yeah,
He's real good.
speaking of, I've got your frisbees, or I've got somebody's frisbees.
The red?
They're like a bunch of just random discs just sitting in one of the merch
mine.
bins.
Yeah, they're probably mine. Oh, they are mine.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I've got those. So yeah, you guys will probably be able to get some DG time in.
Remember how bad Barilla is at disco?
Yeah, and I got into it where like I went out and bought my own discs.
But you
and I have
never
a
got
bag.
better. You
No, I
just
never got
worse.
better.
We played the other day, and
Fuck.
I thought Nick was gonna beat Alex.
Dude, he was on it.
Nick Gorman can throw some fucking frisbees, man.
Yeah, and Trey was talking shit like he was gonna come back.
Yeah, I almost did.
Yeah, he did. I
Beat him by
choked.
2 shots, though.
What have you been listening to?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been listening to an old Thomas Rhett record.
Oh fuck
the
yeah!
first one.
All American middle class white boy. Or the one before that.
It's on
Or
that.
the EP. There's an EP before that.
The EP, the one that came out after the EP.
If I could have a beer with Jesus.
It goes like this. That record.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when he was touring that record. He was first of
2013.
Yeah, he was first of 3. That was the year I graduated high school.
Something to do with my hands. I think Stapleton wrote that song.
Yeah, I saw him open for Jason Aldean. It was Aldean on the Night Train tour with Jake Owen and a baby Thomas Rhett. I saw him
Hell
at
yeah.
Madison
But
Square
that
Garden.
album has hits on it. Like
It does.
Make me wanna give me some of that.
I think like front porch
It goes
junkies
like
and
this.
all those like.
Yeah.
Beer with Jesus on that one.
Beer with Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. I guess 4 number 1s on that album.
Yeah, that was the golden
Hey
era.
girl, what you got in that cup?
That record slaps.
But some of the songs on there are pretty like
no, I like those.
they're like some of them are like oh shit, damn. Some of the songs on that record are pretty brutal.
No,
Well, you got to think that the era that was in that
The
is
Florida Georgia line.
Well, yeah, I mean,
damn, you did fuck up.
Thomas Rhett say another. He dropped one of the phones. I think he's got the other one.
He like knocked the whole thing off, right?
No, I think it's been off.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's been on there all cattywampus.
Fuck.
There it is.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We know how to use it. But yeah, that was like the golden era of that bro country Big Machine, because you have Valerie, which at that point, that imprint Big Machine, you had Brantley Gilbert putting out his shit. You had Justin
Yeah, he
Moore.
probably did. What was that song?
He did Small Town Throat.
90s bottoms up.
Yeah, but
Throw 'em on down.
that was when I started falling off from Brantley.
Pull
was-
your britches up. Dude, that song is a heater. But
Yeah, but that Bottoms Up and then The Weekend are the two where I started fading out of my BG
Yeah,
phase.
for the weekend. That song was a hit.
Yeah, but I remember listening to that and I'm like, it's too poppy. Like it was.
I don't care if it was a
started
hit.
phasing.
I don't care as long as he's putting out hits.
Well, I'm
you
saying
know?
at that time in my
like
life,
he needs another hit. You know,
yeah.
I mean, Kick It in the Sticks, dude. That song, that was the album. though.
McIlwain, I think, is the one that got me into Brantley Gilbert, because he's a big Brantley Gilbert guy.
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
I'm guessing that's a Southern rapper.
Mike Jones.
He's one
you
of the
ever heard
greatest rappers of all
Texas,
time.
dude.
Dude.
Opening slot.
Yeah, literally, it's in the intro track.
Yeah, it's in our intro track.
Oh, well, I mean,
In the live show.
I thought that was in the job application.
well, it's
Yeah.
in there with the WAP thing and the
Yeah.
Dixieland. It's like in that little medley
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah.
So it's a little quick, little 5-10 second.
Yeah. I guess you never watched the show.
That was a great era of rap, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I grew up with all the New York stuff, so it was like, why look elsewhere when you have
The Dirty South rap is
when
the
you have
best,
the
though.
when you have the New York scene? You know, we weren't drink we drink cough syrup.
Who
as
did you
cough
like?
syrup.
I mean, B.I.G., of course.
B.I.G., DMX, Jay-Z.
Lil Scrappy, Mike Jones,
Yeah, we didn't have that. You
2
know,
Chainz previously,
Okay.
Titty Boy,
Dude, spring break. I was 14 years old. I guess it was like,
3-6 Mafia.
you were
Dude.
going to spring break at 14.
yeah, dude. We went down there. I got sent home early because I got so fucked up, and like we were eating at this restaurant. I'd taken a bunch of ecstasy and all this shit.
Fuck.
And like, dude, I barely remember I was on Xanax, and just like they had like skewers, you know. And I like reached across the table and I go, hoo, and I stabbed my buddy with it, but apparently I did it too hard, and, like made his nipple bleed.
Oh no, that makes me uncomfortable.
They
Stabbed him right in the nipple.
yeah, they sent me home.
Jeez.
Yeah. They were like, what the fuck, Trey? Everybody was like all over me. I was like, I'm going to kill myself, you know, just like all emotional, crying. Just, yeah. It got real dark there.
Well, it'd be like that
But
sometimes.
they sent me home and I got drunk the whole way home. I barely remember any of it, but it's just the story I've been told. Yeah.
Did you ever go on spring break, Bonner?
Rehab was right
Not
around
really.
the corner.
I went on one spring break, and it wasn't to like any exotic destination. It was like to Penn State University, and I stayed at
From one college to another.
I went, yeah. Well, my buddy Mick, Mickey Bagnato, had a cousin that was in a fraternity at Penn State, and he was like, "Bro, we're gonna go out here for spring break. It's gonna be great." So I remember getting there, and then I remember like little bits and pieces. This was prime me just pounding like Bud Ice, whatever cheap bullshit whiskey I can get my hands on. But it was like. It was crazy. I remember waking up. I remember hitting like a 5 foot tall like bong in this like frat house. This frat house slept like 150 people. It was like a castle. And I remember hitting it, and then I remember waking up on the floor the next morning. So it was an experience.
Did y'all ever go to frat parties?
No, I did like the house show alliance, so I hung out with like the emo kids that were like they did ABC parties, so it's like anything but clothes. So people go
Caution
fucking
tape, baby.
togas, like anything you could fucking think of to cover your private parts.
My brother was a Pike at Alabama, but Cole was younger than me. But one of my best friends back in the day, Patrick Zigarelli, his brother was like in Pike, so we used to get to go to all the fucking frat parties. And at Pike, and they had like their outrigger party or something. It's like they have crawfish and they like build a deck, and it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like island themed. Anyway, so I get up there, they have a band, and I get hammered, like absolutely hammered. I'm on Xanax, just like, you know, we're blowing coke. I mean, it's a night,
doing it all.
And Frank's there. Frankie G, Frank Glasscock, my best friend, and he's dating this girl at the time. Well, she was like, "Give me a piggyback ride, Trey," and she like jumped on my back while I like lost my balance, and I went to put my hands down, and like when I did, my like elbow like went in, like hurt really fucking bad, and like I couldn't even straighten my arm, you know. And then somebody gave me like more Xanax, and I took it, and like we were like front row of the band, like instead of like once the Xanax kicked in, I was like, "Oh yeah, I can't even feel it. Let's go,
invincible."
Yeah. So
damn, no,
it was good times. Well, I think this has been a good episode. We got anything else we need to talk about?
I don't think so.
I guess just tell people where they can go to find you and all the usual plugs.
Yeah, I mean, there's no song to promote right now. I think my next song is going to be a song called My Ex Came Over. That's part 2 to Single Again. But who knows, you know? We'll see what the TikToks does.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe. If you didn't, just do it anyways. And thank you for watching my podcast, DM Monday. We will see y'all soon. Peace out.
She sees the writing on my wrong. She sees the best in everyone. She says I'm right on track, and when I'm not, she brings me back. She sees what only angels can. She sees me better than I am. Every day I'm still trying to be whatever she sees in me. Took it real bad. Ended up 6 months in a rehab. Sober was a hard thing till I found a 6 string. Still wish Daddy could have seen that. Yeah, but Mama did.